Weak Brawler X being banned. Crazy. Let's see.
Right.
A lot of Centaur last being thrown out here. Okay. Clift is on Atlas midfield. Oh no. A kill has already been taken out here in the early parts of the point here. I see. Another kill. Okay.
Another
I
kill.
see this comp is just a KO powerhouse. I mean, Atlas is just putting so much support for his Zentara and Finny here. Mexi
Atlas does
almost gets
do
the
a
primer
lot of.
off, but Zentara Wolfming has a really good secondary here. Let's see.
Atlas does do a lot of damage for no reason as well.
It's true. Spawning top side, we got a Finicardo and Conquer. He's taking a lot of damage here. Oh, boss is mounting an offense bot side. We got a counter attack from Wolfming. Good ult here and there. The block is taken. Wolfming has a lot of pressure with his abilities here. Love to see it.
You do need to try to get it in the corner from boss, because I do think that's their win con here. They can't just really go open.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, the Dubu Brawler is an interesting pick here. I think it's going to struggle a bit, especially against Finny. She's very good at like keeping him off of them, so definitely gonna want to see some speed and like size for Dubu here. But yeah, I mean, Dad is just setting the pace of this game. Really,
It seems
I
like they
mean,
set their footing in the match. Boss, I can feel like they're not doing so well, but I do believe that once they start cracking some jokes in the VC, they will play significantly better.
yeah, for sure. I mean, Conquer is taking a lot of damage here. A core flip burn from Asianator almost clears into the enemy net. This has a good save. Trying to get it around the enemy team. Oh, a great ult from Doxy. Let's see if she can really seal the deal here. I'm really
Mexi
liking
pushing up
Mexi
here.
pushing up to give space for Conquer to get some orbs. I'm definitely noticing that Dubu's taking a surplus of damage here. It's making it very hard to get the actual the comp running here for boss, but looks like they're finding their stride.
A lot of damage on Conk so far to get him out of the play. I do think that's a pretty good way of just outright dumping damage as we speak. He dies, leaving it in a 2v3. See if they can make something happen with this.
Doxy's looking a little low. Conquer respawns, but Wolfman has a great shot topside. Just ends the point here. Yeah, I think if Boss wants to succeed in this comp, they're gonna need a lot more stagger on Conquer. It just means the points have to last longer, so they can level up a little bit. I'm seeing heavy impact pickup from Centauro. Denies the Drakkar in the process. Let's see what Drakkar. I think Drakkar is looking at Spark, Aerials. Very great pickup here. I think if Conqueror gets bulk up, the game is going to look a lot easier for him, but it looks like it's just going to be 1-2 punch Stinger. Yeah.
1-2 punch
I mean,
Dubu is not something that you should take lightly, by the way. That is, he still has really good KO power. So if like you're on the ledge, he secondaries you and just walls, you're done for.
sure. Oh. Daz launching an offense on bot side here. Great ult from Finny, putting the core forwards. Still has a lot of damage pressure for blue team here. Let's see if red team can take the initiative here. Doxy
Conqueror,
rotating
a lot
Mexi.
of damage on Conqueror. Trying his best to live so far, but I mean, he's Dubu. He's pretty big, so I mean, you can't really evade all this damage. You have to get in there. Can't really play passive with him.
Could even say he's the largest.
He is
Perhaps
the
the biggest,
largest.
you can say. I mean, that's a great point for dads here. I mean, they really just have the pace of the game like in their favor right now. I think it's going to be really hard for Boss to come back here, I think, without some like a good draft here and there.
The way I see Boss having to play this is Conqueror just has to sit on Asianator and prevent him from just having so much Finny cards be sent out. He just has to sit on them and damage jump. He can't let them do the damage jumping.
Oh, a great ult here for Finny. Wolfgang burns flip to survive. Cliff is dribbling, looking for an out here. Wolfman's looking back online. He grabs the orb. Let's see if he can get back on offense. I mean, Asianator has a great flip there. I mean, this is looking rough.
They do have somewhat of their footing, but they need to have a game plan and stick to it. It looks like they're all over the place. They need to kind of stuff in the corner really, and I do think that's Boss's win con. Is just putting it in the corner, having the big hamster, big chud, just do all the work, and then have your team cover the out clear.
Definitely hard for Jakar. I mean, put the core forwards here, and Wolfman just ends the set there. Let's see what we can get this draft. I'm looking at peak performance, Reptile, for Dubu here. If he can get that, I think the game can definitely look a lot different. Ad Rush is a huge pickup here. It's definitely going to have to be denied from Jakar, I think. Otherwise, I think the game is basically sealed. Maybe Aimee can get a Timeless Creator. Could definitely keep the core forwards more often for Dubu to actually capitalize with his buttons. Opt for the peak performance. Definitely interesting choice there. And then Conqueror Chrono Boost. Of course. My apologies, was not ready for the Chrono Boost pickup. We got a Zentaro laugh. Very curious. Let's see what he can do with it. Maybe he just needs the extra dash range to really put in some work here on offense. Great ult here. An Aimee turret to really put the core on the offense here. Nexi's walking up, looking for a scoring attempt, but goes right back. Failed dribble attempt. Conqueror almost gets the secondary. A great strike from Conqueror. I mean, the bravado on this man is quite something. I mean, it's almost like he hasn't even lost 2 sets to just overwhelming damage, right?
But it seems like they really needed that extra health to just stay alive and have more presence on the map. It seems to be working out quite well.
Doxy breaks the black hole. Hopefully they can get the core forwards easier. Taxi is trapped in the double ult. Unfortunate. Conqueror has a great primary here. Let's see if he can really get it in there. I'm looking at Conqueror's flip right now. Let's see if he can capitalize on it before he dies, but they take him out. The Scump just has so much damage pressure. Zentaro's been looking very strong this patch, so not surprised there, but I mean, Mexis has great button usage here. But they take the luck anyways.
A little bit of strike layering issues there.
That happens. Gets the core out, but Asianator has a great ult back in the offense, but Conqueror has an ult. The ult is great. It keeps the core on the wall. Actually, great primary here. Let's see if Conqueror can get the core and actually make something of it here. I think if they put the core on the wall, it'll definitely go in eventually against this Finny bastard character.
Oh, and an own goal.
Happens.
Does happen. Every midfielder gets one every game. Let's be honest.
Yeah, Wolfman's aura was far too powerful for Dux to handle. These things happen. And see if we can shift the game back into our boss's favor here. There, Cliff is on bot side trying to keep it forwards. Wolfman has a great strike. See Doxy trying to get it out here, blaring, but good core flip from Wolfman here, doesn't go through. But the forward click there. I mean, this game is looking pretty one-sided. The draft diff with the Atlas midfield is looking pretty strong, but let's see.
Never expected the Atlas midfield. It just seems like a troll pick, but I mean, Cliff is showing me otherwise, and he's proving that Atlas midfield is something you can do.
Yeah. especially on explosive entrance. I mean, as we say this, I mean, it looks like Boss wants to win this set. Like, that was fast, bombastic offense here. You love to see it. It's not great to take it slow against this team as it's dying. So, definitely great to see it. Ah, missed dash punch from Doxy. See, core
Ban
flip
him
from
out.
Cliff here. Almost gets it in. Conqueror is looking very low. Can't get the orb.
Try to get an offense here with Mexi pushing up here. I like that. I do think that Mexi has to push up a little more. We need that offense. We can't be playing slow with this team because if we play slow, they'll just kit dump you and you'll be out of the play. You'll be forced into a power play that you don't like, and everything just goes south from there.
Mhm. See, a lot of offense pressure here. Imi turret put down, but it goes through anyways. Conqueror's trying to get it forward here with his ult, but it looked like he's gonna die any moment now. But I mean, a great flip from Asianator, splits it in. That's the end of game one. Yeah. So
I like to
Trevor,
see that. What's up?
uh, what do you think of the draft here? I mean, I was looking at both teams. I was a little worried about the Atlas midfield, but I guess it just proved to be superior against this comp, right?
I did like the Zentaro, the Finny. I mean, those guys are just damage machines. But the Atlas midfield is something I did not really expect. I expected Atlas to be put in the net, because I mean that's all you really see him on. You don't see him much on brawler or midfield. But today, Cliff showed up, played Atlas, played for the vibes, and well, he started scoring. He started having a huge presence on midfield.
I see Clip and Asianator sharing redirects here. You know, the midfield goalie synergy looking mighty weak right now.
Centauro had the most damage in the game. He's looking quite weak this patch, especially on a tempo explosive swing start.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, Drakkar being unbanned just to lose every NAST game so far. Yeah, happens. All good. Very strong
Noticing a trend
character.
here
Yeah. All good. Let's see.
as we go on to the next draft.
Uh,
So, what is your thoughts on how you think Bosch should be playing this next set?
we're going on to Inkies, I believe. Um, Definitely going to be a shift from Atlab. A lot harder to like actually get damage off, I think. Um, so we're gonna have to see, right? Start is definitely depends, right?
Boss side is blue.
Oh yeah.
Sounds good.
So Trevor, how's the
What's
new
up?
Hearthstone Battlegrounds patch?
I don't know. I haven't really tried it out much. I've been playing a lot of demons. A lot of pirates. Pirates is
Yeah,
very fun 'cause you can just fucking, uh, you can just APM. Um, you have infinite gold. It's quite fun. So
yeah, I know what you mean. Definitely a big beast guy. Anyways, you guys should play Hearthstone Battlegrounds. Kind of down. Let's see in the comp here. Where is the comps? Let me go find this. I think they'll be drafting in a second here. Okay, it's Hotshot recovery drone.
yes,
Oh, I see. I think Kazan ban is definitely going to be priored or picked here for the side of boss, as we see there was a lot of respect put on our last game, so probably going to be seeing the same thing.
I
Um,
also think that Estelle should be pick ban here because of Hotshot, along with maybe Rasmus because of recovery drone. The size is kind of needed on Rasmus.
yeah, Cell's looking very strong here on the start. Always been a top pick on Inkies, so we'll definitely see. Cliff has always been great on the Estelle. Doxy has it in the backpack. Let's see how our bans and picks go.
So how do you think we should be playing Inkies?
Well, Rat Pack always plays topside on the midfielder because playing bot side is too hard for me. So um I'm assuming that both teams are just gonna adopt like a heavy corner like strategy. I know Dad's just like splitting the court on offense, like in the corner. No really thinking there, like just put on offense, do a lot of damage. I think they're gonna probably opt for drafting Zentaro again with this start. Even though like Rasmus Kazan probably look very strong here, just because I think what's his name, the brawler on Dad. I'm blanking.
Wolfman.
GG's. Wolfman looked very comfortable on the pick there, so definitely wait to see.
Excited to see this I start along with Hotshot. Do you think a lot of characters are really good with Hotshot? Just the outright red core and overtime with the primary is really good. It's really fun.
It's a Kai ban. Okay. I think the boss is trying to force an Estelle first pick here. Let's see.
A lot of counters to Estelle as well. So forcing a Estelle is not bad. However, Juno's looking pretty good as well.
Yeah, I think they will ban Estelle here to force unique midfield picks. Yeah, makes sense. Boss first pick. It might be a Juno here. Yeah, I know Doxy is great. Juno has been picking it a lot this season, so I mean they're leaving Kazan open. It seems they don't really care about it. Maybe because the core speed from Hotshot not as um, oppressive as in a pick here. Let's see data what they pick here.
Kazan.
Kazan makes sense. Size start. It could be Wolfmang or Asianator. We'll see. Okay, we're going for a brawler pick. Kazan Zentaro. Let's see if we can get Wolf or Cliff on a brawler midfield again. Maybe we're gonna see the Atlas Centauro Kazan comp that has been prophesized since beginning of time.
I
Down.
do think Asianator is really good with the Kazan. He saves stuff like Muffin Koi. I personally think he is the Muffin Koi Junior, because he plays Kazan so well in the net. When he's, in my eyes, he's like an extreme brawler. You don't really see him in the net.
Oh, we got a Drakkar goalie X brawler. Very similar comp to last time, I think. Just trying to get the core forwards and have like big buttons to really like finish off, right? So definitely interesting. Let's see what Cliff goes here. Or it could be Cliff could be the Kazan. I mean, I don't know anymore with these comps. You can never really know, but it looks like Cliff goes Octavia. Not a lot of midfielders to choose from with the Kaya Stell band, so definitely a strong pick. I think Octavia makes use of the space on this map very well. So we'll see.
Octavia is definitely something to be scared of. Always has secondary up. Octavia has so much presence on the map that you have to KO her to get rid of her. And I do think Boss's team is really good at KOs, along with just preventing Octavia from really touching the core. Um, and the Juno has so much map presence along with her Blabos that they can just like pass to the X who can sit on the Kazan to potentially get a strike or hit stun because X has a lot of wind up time.
Hmm. Yeah, for sure. I'm assuming Octavia is going to go, or Cliff is going to go recovery drone here. It's gonna be almost impossible to kill her, I think, this game without like really good drafts here. So the Octavia is probably going to be online for most of the game. I think that will be the deciding factor of this game. I think Zentaro, while being very good, and Wolfman was operating it on like a very high level last game, this hot shot, like recovery drone start is not looking very impressive. So definitely going to be looking forward to Octavia really shining here in this comp, right? Really putting the core forwards and whatnot.
I'm excited to see the Kazan goalie. That has been something I've wanted to pick up. I'm not really good at it.
Don't let them know for week 9, bro. You have to sell in the back pocket.
It's
Trust.
in the back pocket.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe I'll pull out the Julie.
Yeah,
Join the net.
you're gonna pull out the Juliet goalie. I'm kind of down. I'm kind of down.
Man, I can't let my secrets out.
I'm low-key down to go 8-1. I fuck with that. Okay. All right. We're starting. All right. It's not Kazan midfield. Thank God. Thank Chungus. We have
Thank
somewhat
God.
normal comps for both teams here.
I think this team heavily
Conquer.
relies on Octavia just being able to do all the work, and Wolfgang has to just damage dump and prevent them from really interacting with the core.
All sides of Dad here have taken recovery drone. Makes sense, but it's basically going to be KOs or like out of the comp here. Like it's not gonna happen very easily. And it looks like the pressure is just non-stop here. That's looking very strong. Octavia very weak. Let's see what Boss can do to. Oh, we're opting for Conqueror going bot side now. Interesting, because Conqueror was topside the last round. It looks like they're switching up based on um, the team's comp here.
I do think kickoff is the most important thing on this map. It just decides who uses abilities first, and the goalies have to kind of push up, not really worry about the barrier. If it goes in, oh well, just as long as it doesn't go in the net.
I do think this Juno character is great on the kickoff here. Definitely gonna love to see some primaries and ults on kickoff to keep the core forwards for Conqueror here. But Dad just take the barrier here. Conqueror passing to Cliff, unfortunate. Has water jet down. Cliff is ulting in, but doesn't get it. Conqueror almost gets a kill on the recovery drone. Wolfman goes for a board flip and shoots topside. Great play from Wolfman. Let's see. Still has passive. Run. We lost the set, right?
Oh
Look at
man,
that. Ooh,
I thought
Catalyst.
the game was a little longer.
Yeah, that was a quick set. Yeah, I think Zentaro's going to take Spark. That's a very powerful first draft here. I think Catalyst's buffs recently have been very good. So I'm assuming one of the Octavia X is going to pick that up. Let's see. Team player,
Love
strong pickup for Drakkar here. That's going to mean more passes to X to actually capitalize on his buttons. And he even has Catalyst for more core flips. I think this is a huge draft for both teams. Um, let's see how this goes.
I would love to see Boss just holding out till overtime and scoring with the team player. This is just red course for fun. And I mean, if it goes overtime, I do think that it is in a huge favor for Boss. So Kudash has to kind of
Wow.
end the set early as we speak. So
But
I
it
do
was a
think
great
that's their
primary
win
here.
con.
Yeah. I mean, the buttons are firing for sure. I am surprised to see that Dad has so much like presence on the core here, especially with like Hotshot Juno. But I guess after all of the nerfs, it's not as oppressive as before. Definitely, Boss is struggling to keep the core forwards and like enable this X here. Primary comes out. Let's see. Wolfman has a great strike up here. Water Jet comes down, but Conqueror great dribble. Secondary almost gets it in. Good strike. Mexi is looking for the out here. Core flips to Wolfman, but it doesn't succeed. Great pass here, but doesn't keep the secondary.
First out of court from Maxi.
Conk has a great primary. Let's see if we can put it in. Oh, open primary from Visionator, and Conk seals the deal. Yep, nice. Great play from Boss there.
X
Let's see if
into Kazan, I do think is a good matchup purely because of the size. And Octavia just like being able to help Asianator on the defense, I think, is really well.
Mhm.
They do have that synergy.
A lot of damage coming out from Conquer here on the enemy team. Definitely taking the recovery drone early on the set is going to be important for putting pressure on the wall, but doesn't get the lock. Water Jet comes out, but doesn't do much. Cliff's keeping the core forwards. Great ult, great pass from Wolfmang, but can't get it in. Mixing a great save. Doxy's looking to use her slimes to put it forwards.
Shot
Strong
value.
ult, Conqueror, and he gets the barrier here. Water Jet comes out. Doesn't make anything of it, but still open for a pass. Wolfman is forced to burn or use evade here, looking very low. Conqueror possibly looking for an ult on Wolfmang.
I just realized Doxy has hot shot and 1-2 punch on Juno.
Yeah, that's true. Very
I
very
think
weak awakenings on this character, I fear.
as long as Doxy can just like use her blobs, I mean, I do think they have a pretty good chance of just having so much core control and preventing all this damage from happening.
I mean, X do scale. He's definitely getting in there, and he gets the barrier too. Next, he's pushing up. Oh, almost goes in. Agent is forced to use primary. Conqueror is very low here. Let's see if they can get a good water jet up. That's a recovery drone burned. Wow. And Wolfman, the great Borga or primary setup. That just puts it in.
I'm noticing that Mexi is using the cannon when there's no reason to be using it. The core is on his side of the field on the bottom side of the map. He just presses the button. I do think it should be used as an offense tool.
The Dads is definitely putting a lot of pressure on the boss here. Hard to keep the core up the field. So, a denied spark from Jakar here. Zatara gets explosive. That's very important. Juno getting Manyu. I know this doesn't look very good, but I think this is the one final like awakening that Juno needs to actually just dominate the field here with these awakenings.
Excited to see it.
And the secondary from Zentaro comes out. Very long range, hard to deal with, especially on kickoff. Asianator finds the out. Finds the out again. Open primary, great strike. Goes to Cliff. Cliff is looking very low. Boss is looking for a lot of damage on the enemy team now. Have scaled to finally like be able to do that.
This is very weak at the early game. I do think he scales with his awakenings, really because he just
Great
has the raw
dribble.
damage.
Oh, the secondary primary goes backwards. Happens. Core flip from Conquered. Can't put it in yet. A good ult from a core flip from Wolfmang.
Or
I mean, this Wolfmang guy is looking kind of like the Zentaro Whisper or something out here. Like, always consistent, great, like, setups from him. I mean, the explosive entrance is just making this all the harder to, like, deal with, right? Flip is looking for a core flip setup here, but he's getting damage dumps. And, I mean, Conqueror just puts it in. Okay.
I do love the passing from Doxy and Conk there. It was a pretty good mix-up.
So, yeah. Okay. Secondary from Zentaro. Almost gets the lock here, Conk, but Agent here makes a good save. Cliff has a secondary up. Looking for the core, but the enemy has shut him down. Taking a lot of damage. Conqueror is going for the kill, and they get the lock. Let's see if Boss can capitalize on this.
Octavia not having recovery drone this late into the set is pretty good for Boss, considering that they can just kill Octavia over and over.
Amazing out from Asianator. Almost gets out, but goes to Conk. A core flip is burned. A lot of core flips from both teams here. Definitely got some fighters, right? Okay. Force spawns bot side. A secondary here. Almost gets the luck here, setting up Cliff. But they save it. Great save from Next Casual. Oh, a back pass to Asianator. Love to see it. Doesn't keep secondary speed up, but they still have great possession on the core. Wolfmang is taking a
Noticing
lot of
that
damage.
Juno's Blabos are red coring in without it being overtime. So just having
And
that
murdering.
raw speed will definitely help them here.
A good second from Wolfman, but Mexi makes a good save. Asianator is space is just being denied by this X. It's very hard to deal with. Great jet from Conqueror, good setup for Doxy, but Asianator makes a good save. Goes corner. Mexi's pushing up, he's looking for something. Ooh, pass to Conqueror. Oh, Asianator makes a save, but Conqueror has the second strike. Goes right in.
Keeping
And
it
I
away from
mean,
Octavia when she has flow state up is definitely what they should be doing, and I'm really happy to see that they're really just rotating around her, preventing her from touching the core to have presence on the field.
yeah. X is like scaling obviously here. Opts for the rapid fire? Okay, interesting. Zon's getting one of the sides. I think Chrono Boost is like a must deny. Let's see if Doxy takes it. But other than that, this draft is looking uh, very very favored for Boss here. Okay, yeah.
Leaving them
Extra
with
special
size.
on Jatara. Yeah. I mean, size on Jatara, it's alright, but definitely nothing to really talk about here. But I'm looking at the extra special on Mexi here. I think Boss has been struggling somewhat on kickoff, so him just having ult on like every time is, I think, gonna make a big difference for sure.
Having more
Conk,
cooldowns is always really good. It's just really strong.
especially on Inky's splash zone, very pace dependent map. If you get the first strike on kickoff, it can definitely swing into just a loss. Cliff has a great ult here. He's burning through Kong's health. Gets the luck with a goated core flip. Wolfwing dies to something for sure. Almost gets the secondary in. Asianator has a great dribble here and passes to Cliff, but goes right back. Conqueror is there. He's looking to find the goal here. Good jet from here. Doxy's pushing corner. Rotates back to Mexi to avoid the Octavia secondary. Another rotate. Let's see. Oh, and the primary goes in. That's unfortunate. Good vision from Cliff there. Definitely a fast sequence of events.
I mean, this just Dad having possession here with Octavia's secondary. Octavia did get kind of a buff with her primary coming out a little faster. Some people aren't really used to it yet.
Corfa from Doxy here almost gets it into the corner for Kong, but misses a couple strikes. Ooh, almost Wolfman almost gets killed, but he survives. Asianator's pushing up with open primary, wants this lock. Great ult from Wolfman. The size is making a difference here. Asianator wants that barrier, but Mexi has a good save there. Gets it out. Oh, Wolfman's looking for a good core flip, but oh, he gets it in. Great shot from him. Cliff has possession still. He's looking for the goal. And they get the kill on Cog. A dribble
Just
there.
landing a little too close to the water jet.
Another dribble. Cliff is looking for the goal. Secondary doesn't. A good strike from Zatara. Wolfman. Yeah, this is looking like a very hard set for Boss to win. Let's see if they can make the hurdle.
Do you think they did change their game plan just a little bit? They're trying to do too much damage, I think. Just having Juno core control it and X just sitting on top of them, just hit dumping them, I think is the way to go about this.
Cliff is burning through Kong's HP, wants him to burn core flip. Comes out. Conquer is looking to cover the out. Doxy has a good secondary there. Mexi's trying to kill Wolfmang. Burns core flip, tries to get it in. Ooh. Conqueror almost goes down. It seems that the splash has been burned.
will say I do respect Mexi for trying to go for the kill. I myself do that quite often.
Oh, Asian, it's a great hook there. Primer. I mean, it really just depends on which brawler dies first, I think. And Conqueror goes down. Doxy has a great recover though, takes the barrier. Let's see if they can make anything of it. But
That's
yeah, Cliff has a great strike there. I mean, yeah, what a great showing from Dad there. Looking very dominant. They want playoffs badly, and you know after this, I think they deserve it, right?
They played really well today. I will say they had a lot of presence. They also did a little whimsy with the Atlas. Um, but they really did show up today. They woke up, had some good breakfast, and their mental looked really good today. They passed a lot, they did a lot of damage, and they looked they looked like they showed up today, and that's really what matters today on game day.
Yeah. I see that like Asianator getting the Kazan. I personally thought it looked very clean. Looked like he really just denied Conquer from being able to play the game without the damage pressure. We were talking about then our boss opting to ban it, and you know that's probably the reason why, right? I mean, it's looking great. So
I have to say it. With the breakfast they had some milk.
yeah, they had some milk with Are you sure it wasn't any OJ or nothing like that? Are you
Nah,
sure
it
they had
has to be
milk?
milk.
Okay.
It gives you superpowers, man, and what can I say?
Yeah. Oh, you know, great series, right?
Very fun series to
Dad's
watch.
looking
Fast.
very good right now. Let's see.
I'm excited to see where they go from here on out.
Yeah, I do know that Dad and Boss were fighting for this. The series is very important for them. Dad has a very good chance at playoffs, pretty much guaranteed now. So great for them, right?
Great, 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 great.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
that'll be everything today, fellas. Um, have a good one. Yeah. Bye.
Bye bye.
Hard and tall, I know